Okay, I'm making my way to the contaminated cabin. It's a cool day. It's only like 12 degrees Celsius. That is perfect for a hike. The mosquitoes aren't that bad. The horseflies aren't that bad. There's a little bit of a breeze. I'm taking advantage of it. I want to get out there and check on it and start burning stuff. Okay, so two things. Didn't bring a firearm today. I really wanted to travel light. I have bear spray, bear bangers, and a horn. Keep them away. That's what I've gone with. The other thing, I shaved. I shaved my face. I wanted to shave. I've had a beard for a long time. Where am I going? And in terms of going in and out of this cabin, I'm going to be wearing a proper respirator. And so you need to have clean shaven face for those things to work. Ooh. Yeah. Where's my ribbon? Where's my ribbon? There it is. Yes. Right there. I'm really starting to notice these little landmarks, just like little piles of rocks that I believe the original owner of the cabin had set up. And this might have been the original guide to the cabin before ribbons came into effect. I lived in northern Labrador and in Nunavut in Canada for years. Home of Inuit, and they had these things called Inukshuks, rock formations that kind of look like people out on the land. And some of those are huge. And they guide hunters and travelers all across the vast land. These little rock bits aren't the same, obviously, but of the same ilk, doing the same thing, serving the same purpose. And I like them. Even this little guy right here. See that? Just a little indicator I'm on the right path. And there's also, if you look at the lichen on these parts here where I'm not in the woods, there's like a little beat down area that you follow. There's the cabin right down there. Okay, gonna send a message to any animals that might be in there. Just let them know that I'm around. And I've done this before out here. I'm still not completely comfortable with this area. This is only my third time here. There's lots I need to learn. Love those things. The mouse dropping situation inside the cabin. I've gone to a more robust respirator system, and this one should do the trick. I'm just not going to mess around in there. I've never used one of these before, so I assume this just goes on like that. There's like little slots in here that fit on top of these guys. Just put it in there, give it a twist. Good to go. least enjoyable place in Canada, right there. It is not fun being in there. Haunted almost, you know. Anyway, I'm going to start doing some stuff around here. I'd like to start burning things as much as possible. And the more I can get rid of and burn, there's no fire ban right now, which is good. So the more I can burn right now, the better. And it might even just be starting small, right? And letting her rip. But I got to find a safe place to do it. They have a fire pit over here. Might be a good area for me to consider. The last thing I want to do is start a forest fire. There might not be a fire ban in place right now, but it's that time of year when anything can go wrong. So I'm looking for a nice flat piece of rock away from the cabin that can't catch anything on fire. Like it won't spread. That's what I'm looking for. A place where it won't spread. I mean, now that might work right there as a little bit of a barrel stove for now. You can see why they call it a hippie killer. This thing is probably like a 1/16 of an inch thick. They're dangerous stoves if you don't know what you're doing. Some people love them. But they're not efficient, super thin, they rust out easily, and I don't think they're making these anymore. They used to come out of the States, and I think they're done with it. But yeah, very popular stoves up north, the hippie killers. Yes, it's like a half barrel. So it's not going to be a huge fire, but it contains it in these winds. And I'll take it for now. So what I really want to do now is just focus on a couple of areas. And today I'm aiming for boards, any wood that has nails in it. And there is a lot of wood with nails sticking out. Very dangerous. So that's my focus today. I'm going to go around and find everything. Look at this craziness. I mean, you can tell they didn't want any bears getting in, and this is like a third of it. So yeah, very dangerous. Now I'm going to know where all the nails are. Oh. I found this in the cabin. It's 99% alcohol. I expect it will light. Oh, it hasn't even been opened. It'll be a clean burn. Should be anyway. Let that soak in a little bit. Nope, too windy. Oh yeah, good. Excellent. The first of many fires here at the cabin, just cleaning it up, one small job at a time. If you're new to this channel, I have 3 years to get that cabin down and a new one up, and I can do it in any order I want. I can do them both at the same time, tear down and build. I can build first and then tear down. And so I'm just gonna chip away and do what feels right. And I can't do any major work until the winter, because that's when I'm gonna be able to bring everything in, because as you just saw at the beginning of this video, I have to hike here in the summer. So I'm not gonna be hiking in building supplies, but in the winter I can get it here, no problem. This thing, oh, I see. This used to hold that stove, but it is dangerous, man. Nails all over the place. Okay. It's never-ending stuff. The nails are just so dangerous. I've got to be very careful. There's probably 20 bare boards around here. Whoa! Oh, gee whiz. That hurt my toe. Oh my gosh. Dangerous. I was waiting for that to happen. I knew it was a matter of time. This is a good reminder that I need safety boots here. Steel toe and with a plate underneath for nails. I just went through that, no problem, just like mush. And I mean, look at this deck. It is so unsafe. I wish I could just take this whole thing up and just burn it in one go. It's going to be way too heavy for that. But look, it's just like, man, if I can get this deck burnt before I leave today, that would be a big achievement. Hole in the bucket right there. That's all right, I need it. You can see there's little bits of moss that are burning here. So I'm just going to soak the surrounding area. A couple of coals got out and I don't trust it. I don't like it. This is why I want a contained fire, because it's the last thing I want is for coals or bits of wood to fly off into the trees and Jay started a forest fire, right? Nightmare. That would be a nightmare for me. So I'm being as careful as I possibly can be right now. Whoa. I mean, that can't be right. I'm going to be throwing my cans in the fire, and I'll collect the remnants afterwards when I do all the nails. I'm not going to bring that with me because that's going to smell delicious, and the bears are out by far. So yeah, I'm just being very safe about everything. And I can tell you, I will not be cooking in that cabin. I will not be sleeping in that cabin. Everything is going to be outdoors. And I'm working on a big plan right now to, I don't want to give too much away in case it doesn't pan out for one reason or another, but I'm hopeful. I'm going to have a tent here this winter, and a canvas tent. And it's going to be set up. And I'm talking like the tent that I've been using over the last 5 years. There's going to be certainly a big transition happening on this channel, a very big moment coming this winter when it comes to my tent life. So I'm sure you guys will be able to figure it out, but it will mean a lot more tenting on the channel, what I'm going to do. In a canvas tent, out here, that's the plan. Set all up on a platform. Home base, right, for while I'm working on this in the winter. So, I mean, it has to happen. I don't want to come out here just for day trips. Once winter comes around, I want to come out here, get myself going in the cabin, or sorry, in the tent, and then work. And yeah, so it's going to be a huge moment on the channel when that all happens. Very dramatic, for a very specific reason, and you guys will just have to wait and see what happens. So until then, there's not going to be any camping out here. Just can't see it. Maybe in the fall, maybe I'll trek in a tent, a small one, like backpack it in and sleep out here like a hot tent, but no guarantees. Look at how rotten this is. Whoa. Holy. I don't have a crowbar. I need a crowbar, boys. That was actually connected to the side of the cabin. Came out like butter. Just an indication of how rotten this place is. Whoa! You guys are in for a long ride on this channel. It's going to be lots and lots of stuff. Lots of stuff over the next 3 years. From decks to roofs to windows, outhouses, all kinds of things going to be built and torn down. And I definitely need a crowbar or something like that out here. 100%. Back here, there's a hole. The bottom of this one is coming out too. So I'm going to take off these legs and I'll drop this flat on the rock, and that'll prevent fire from getting out underneath and spreading with the wind. Okay. Yeah, that's the easier way to do it. I mean, they're just stripped. Okay, there we go. It tells you how flimsy these things are. You can just bend like that. No crowbar. But I do have this shovel. Yeah. That'll work. Okay, we're getting into the evening now. Before you know it, it's going to start to get dark. Bears are going to get a little more active. I'm not going to mess around, but I really want to get this deck done. I will have accomplished burning all of the bare boards and 1 of 4 decks. I think that's a really good start on the burning of the cabin. And so, you know, before you know it, all the decks will be gone. And then it's just going to be the cabin itself. And then things are going to start to go away on the cabin. It's just slowly but surely we are getting there. And I'm really enjoying myself today. I really am, because I'm seeing things disappear. I'm really trying to burn as much as possible here before I leave. As you can see, not much left of that deck. My plan now is to just burn what's in these 2 fire pits, and I'll do the rest of it when I get back. There's not much there. It'll be a nice way to start the day. I come in, I start burning the remainder of this deck, get a fire going, and I can move on to something else and that I can throw into these pits. And so it's going to take a little while here. We're getting late, right? We're getting late. We're close to 7 o'clock in the evening now. It's going to take me an hour to get back. So I want to be out of here by about 7:30 latest. So that way I'm home by 8:30, or at least to the truck by 8:30. That's a nice safe time to get out of all of this. Still not super tidy, but that area is a lot safer now. And we got this one to do yet. This deck, the back deck, that's going to be a very interesting one because of all the plywood. Ugh. This deck is so unsafe. It has to go as well. I'll likely just put, like, I don't know, a milk crate or whatever right there, and that'll allow for me to get in whenever I want to go in, which is rarely. Man, the more I'm here, the more I realize how beautiful this place is. Like, look at this lake. A very tiny lake. Like, not tiny, but a small lake. And it's this cabin's lake, you know? Nobody else is around. So beautiful. And I might get like a little canoe or whatever just to go out there. There won't be any fishing here, I don't think. But that's all right. I'm here for the beauty of it all. And I think this location, when it's all said and done, is going to be stellar. It's going to be stellar. More beautiful than where my cabin is now. I truly believe it. Where my cabin is now, it's nice and wide open. There's a feeling of safety there because it's, there's people around. And if a bear was to come up on me, what would I do? I would jump in my boat, right? And then I would take off. Here, I'm walking. So there's a little bit of a different feeling when it comes to being safe. But this cabin, man, like, too bad it's rotten. Because that blue is pretty slick. But over here, where I'm having the fires, it's perfect rock just to hang out. It's like picnic rock. That's what I'm going to call it from now on, picnic rock. Because it's like where you imagine having picnics, you know? Now here's a major pile that I'm going to start burning too. Everything here is getting burned. And this is like a very ugly part of this property. So I can't wait to clean this up. It's very dangerous around here. Lots of glass. I'm sure there's a ton of nails and all of this stuff. Very important that I deal with this mess. That's it, guys. The fires are out and this place looks a little bit better than it did when I arrived. Thanks so much for watching. I'll be back really soon.